Hi, my name is Kirk Hamilton and I am the Sloppy Vegan, and this is the Sloppy Vegan Cooking Show, where we make fast, healthy food from plants to keep you big and strong. And I am the author of Staying Healthy in the Fast Lane, 9 Simple Steps to Optimal Health and Real Healthcare Reform. It's a book about how to stay and be well in the busy world, and I'll tell you how to get it afterwards. So, now we're going to make today, I forgot even while I was cooking, we are going to make vegetarian fajitas. Bingo. So here we go. And of course, as usual, I have to balance my book. Okay, so we're going to have, I use stuff that's sometimes pre-packaged. Like I was at the grocery store and they had these pre-cut julienne vegetables. And the first thing that popped into my mind was, let's make them into fajitas, because I love fajitas. So how do I make it a little different? Well, I'm going to have vegetarian refried beans. And then I took regular organic brown rice and I took a little red salsa to make it look a little Spanishy. So that's why it has that little red tinge to it. And then I chopped up basic stuff that you would have. Shiitake mushrooms, very good for your immune system. I cut them a little longer so they're a little bigger. Cilantro, chives, organic little tomatoes, and some leftover olives that I'm going to throw in there for a little salty taste. Now, one unique thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to use tofu. This is organic, non-GMO tofu, and I used a little oil in this. I took cut a slab off this big chunk, and then what I did was I put them thinly cut like this in the pan and just grill them with some garlic powder, teeny bit of oil. And then what I'm doing is I'm cutting them lengthways, and that will be kind of like the meat that goes in. Actually, fajitas is like kind of a Hispanic stir fry. I mean, that's what we're going to do. So, here we go. So all I have to do now, aside from assemble this, is cook these two wonderful things. Now, I use vegetable broth all the time. It is my best friend. You can get organic vegetable broth, low sodium, regular. This one's low sodium. And I use it for everything instead of a lot of oil. So here we go. We're going to turn this puppy up. We're going to throw these in there, and we're going to water stir fry our fajitas. So I'm going to turn it to high heat. We got a little sizzling going on there, and I'm just going to dump this whole thing in there. And then I'm going to cover it and get that going. Now I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to do the second phase. I do the mushrooms separately because sometimes they take a little longer to cook. And we're going to do the same exact thing in my little pan over here. I hope we can see it. I'm going to take the shiitake mushrooms in, bingo, put them in there, and I always cover stuff up to kind of give it a steaming effect. Okay, we're going to let those sit for a little bit. And I'm going to turn them on high, and we'll see what it gives. Now, previous to this, I have on the side here, and of course I always told myself that I would watch and not burn myself, but the thing is hot, as usual. So I have the tortillas, handmade corn tortillas, and then I grilled some garlic, and I'm going to sprinkle that on the end. Big garlic clove. So those are sitting on the other side. And now we've got to pay attention and get this cooked, because otherwise it's going to take forever. And it's going to take longer than I thought. And I like al dente stuff. Now you may want to grill it a little bit longer, but I like al dente stuff, so it may take, let's say, a minute or two. And probably, if I was really thinking for this demonstration, I would have had the stuff heated up beforehand. So, I'm also going to, after I clean up that little mess there, I'm also going to take and toast some almonds, probably in that other pan there, and sprinkle that on top when I'm done. And then, while we're sitting here, I'm going to go to my favorite little herbs and spices, and I'm going to put a little taco sauce on there. I'm going to put some garlic powder. And it's funny. This little lid is talking to me. And I always do this. It may sound weird, but I always use a smaller lid than the size of the pan because I like to pull the stuff together. And then we'll put a little pepper in this. And we're going to be done very, very shortly. Because I'm going to pour that juice off. And the carrots could have been cooked before longer. Do it a little bit longer. The mushrooms are about done. I'm going to take those and pour those in here. And then I'm going to use this pan to toast my almonds. And of course, my stove doesn't light, but when in doubt. Alright, so we're going to toast the almonds. Turn those up. And those don't take long. Now here's going to be the hardest part. Without spilling everything, I'm going to pour the juice off this. Because obviously you don't want that all over your fajita. And if I can do this, and I'm one of those crazy people that drinks the juice of stuff. I mean, isn't that a great picture of the back of the pan? Alright. There we have the grilled vegetables. We'll do it a little bit longer. I'll put this aside and literally I'll drink that. And you could put herbs and spices, anything you want in this. And we try and make it not look too sloppy. Have a little sip of the ginger brew. And I almost forgot. Now I'm going to finish cutting up the rest of this. This is the tofu. And again, you could put a taco mix in or something that's a little bit more spicy. Make it look like a little chunk of meat. I think I'm going to cook it one thing longer. Throw this in there. This is a bruschetta mix I used in my last thing. I just want to make it a little more wet. Oh, tomatoes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And the leftover olives. Now, see if I can put this all on a plate and make it look presentable. I'm going to squeeze a little lime on here. That was a good move. In case you want to eat your olive cloves by themselves. And take some of the refried beans. Now in real life, I don't think I make everything look like quite like this. I just put it on my plate. Excuse me. the vegetables. And those can be put in your tortillas. And you can put any kind of sauce you want on them. And I burnt some of the almonds. So I'm picking out the ones that are least burnt. And there you go. My version of fajitas, vegetarian style. So, this is Kirk Hamilton. This is Sloppy Vegan Cooking Show. You can get my book, Staying Healthy in the Fast Lane, 9 Simple Steps to Optimal Health and Real Healthcare Reform at prescription2000.com. So, until next time, enjoy. Talk to you soon.